guys got some dryads to do your dirty work.
Hey man, don't work hard when you can work smart.
Yep, told him to go around and advertise to anybody and everybody about who?
The Soul Taker who will be fighting.
No, it was Soul Reaper, was
The Soul Reaper? The Soul Reaper! Ah!
it?
Yeah.
Who's gonna be fighting in the hair of the dog?
Anything else anybody wants to add? Maybe you, Grim?
Oh yeah, we ordered lead helmets, I guess. A couple of them.
Well, we got York's armor with Awin, and hopefully no one screws this up and gets me killed. You know, abide by the rules that were laid in place for this tournament.
Okay.
Yes, Arvia.
But all I said is I'm going to turn Grim into a marketable plushie to make money off of this. But I didn't say I was going to do anything illegal.
Flashy Grim sounds nice.
he's still really
Yeah.
blasé about pretty much everything.
Well, we had last left off with the three of you, Arvio and Leah. You were standing in the alleyway summoning the dryads again and talking when Grim walked in, and Awin decided to hang outside. So take it from there. What do you guys want to do?
So Grim, how do you feel about being a marketable plushie?
I just stare at you.
We could make a lot of money. I'm just saying. People are going to be very hype about the fight, and it would be a great source of income. Come on.
I think they're gonna more fight for the champion, not the newcomer.
Yeah, but if you win, you're gonna be a champion.
Champion's ass.
So we're gonna stay here and market it all this, huh?
Oh no, this will be a one night only premium sort of goods, don't you know?
Arvia, how are you supposed to make those goods? Do you know how to make things?
I was gonna say,
No,
do you
not
already
yet.
have them?
No, but I do have a mock-up. I drew one this way. And I just need to find somebody to make them. And then, up the price to
But we didn't
compensate
have
for
money.
profits. I feel like we have enough money for belt and stuffing. We just have to go to sweatshop to make it. It's fine. Okay, fine. We'll put a pin on the marketable plushie. In any case, the most important thing is that we are taking care of marketing.
Are you guys done shopping or what?
Yes. Right, Leah?
You wanted to buy helmets. I don't know what else you wanted to get.
Already got it.
Okay. I think that's it.
Yep. He kind of gave you a look of, shut up.
Right, well, it is early evening time, so where would you like to go from here?
The funny thing is, Arvio, did we even set a time for when the show is going to start for you guys talking with this?
Nobody actually told us when the show was going to start. So
It's whenever we go in there with the people that we got going.
You said, Arvio, that you told Dryads to invite people in a couple of days, so I guess it's in a couple of days.
I suppose it's in a couple of days.
So if it's a couple of days, so it's 2 then, right?
At least.
Then you guys gonna go out on the day of and cause some more havoc with those things? Telling them where it's gonna be?
Havoc, Grim, we are causing
It's a
no
little, it's a little rude to call them things.
Yes, they are wonderfully polite women that are simply doing our bidding for now. Is that accurate? I look over at Leah.
Well, I would call them my friends that you taught how to speak common, and we asked them to help us. So
That's
I don't know.
much better framing. Yes, that's good.
Right.
I use minor illusion to put a little halo above my head. We are causing no havoc. Completely innocent in this matter.
Is Yorick actually? I mean, is he actually playing Awen, or is he just gonna be magicking out here?
No, he's playing him, but Awen stayed outside the alleyway. You guys went inside.
Okay.
I mean, Eric's doing a really good job at playing a mute, so just say it.
Well, I hope this all goes well. Do we have anything else here? Since you said you guys have done shopping, like I'd rather just get this over with.
That's true. That's true. Let me check something. Ooh, Leah, do you want to run the? Do you want to run this one more time, or do you want to do that thing with your ma?
I mean, I thought we
Don't
could
take that
go.
out of context.
Uh, you see her slightly confused, but I thought we're gonna go to the opposite side of town and ask them to spread the word there as well, since I don't know that they can reach that far away.
That's true, but we can kind of target different sections of the cities on different days, just because we already have a lot of time to do it.
Okay.
That, and we've kind of been putting this on the back burner for like a while, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
Our friend is captured.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we're setting up the fight to free him.
Yes.
Our goal right now is to get the maximum participation.
What he said. Yes.
I thought it was just enough so we can get him out, so we can get out of here.
I mean, yes, but our job in getting him out of here is to make enough money for them to compensate that sort of financial loss.
Which is
Hence,
also true.
a big, yes. At this point, we just need to treat it like a business deal. We give them the business, and they give us Eric.
This is as long as we don't mess it up, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So we're gonna go get out of here and start going to the other side of town, or are we gonna let you do whatever you want to do with her mother?
That doesn't sound good when you say it like this.
No. I think yes. Actually, now I'm just checking my spell slots. We can do it once more today, and while still being able to handle that.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 thumbs up. Yes, the thing with your mother.
Please don't call it that.
I was seeing how long it takes you to call
this
me
is
out.
this is making me very uncomfortable.
All right, let's get out of the alleyway then and start going.
Okay.
Where are we going?
Okay.
Places we haven't been to.
To the poor place.
We haven't been to the brown part of the map, right?
Yeah, we haven't been to the place where that brown place. Yeah.
I'm just.
All right, so
it's
you
kind of
head to Fogshade.
Fog shade.
All right.
Awen follows right behind you guys.
So you guys make your way out of the side streets onto the main street, and eventually find yourself within Fogshade. What would you like to do? Probably
While
about.
we're going over there, can I give Leah the needle so that we can handle this tonight?
Okay,
Sure.
Cool.
I'll take it and stab myself again.
Remember, kids, don't share your needles unless the magic inside the needles is really dope.
Well, it takes you guys about 30, 40 minutes walking through these crowded streets. And eventually you find yourselves over here, whereas the merchant district has a lot of stores open, stalls outside of them, a lot of smells and yelling going on, people buying stuff, wagons moving back and forth. When you get over here, these same type of buildings, but a little less commotion going on in the streets, as it seems to be more living quarters where people come to retire for the night and stuff. It is still just as crowded, just a little less noisy and smelly and busy. But as you're walking through the streets, what would you like to do?
I'll ask Arvio if he knows anything about around here more, because he's the wizard. The living quarters around here, or
Well, that's a good question. But what is this? Oh, what is? I don't even know what that is. Sorry, I just got a message on Discord and I don't know what it was. Anyway, what is this quarter known for anyway?
Being a living quarter.
Oh, I suppose, yes. I suppose, okay. But I was very confused when Grim was like, would I need anything in this quarter? I was like, is there any market? What? And he muted himself.
Sorry. So we gonna start doing our thing here, or what?
Yes, but here's my question, Grim. How would you like to be marketed?
That
You've been
sounds
going for the
wrong.
whole-
I don't.
I know, I'm not talking about slavery though. But do
Oh,
you want us to put anything? Yeah, what?
I think I just realized something. Maybe I'll be able to help if you want to make something for Grim.
Awesome.
I think yeah, okay.
No, but actually, for real though, what can you do?
Well, I can summon a sprite, and they're very dexterous and creative. They could probably make something small.
Ooh. We can make you an action figure.
I think we're taking this a little way too far.
I was thinking about little paintings with like signing.
Oh, that's also good. That's actually better than my idea. That's much more low effort.
I mean, doing little flyers wouldn't hurt. Just passing them around to people, I guess, too, right? Make it less conspicuous.
Yeah, and the turnaround would be insane. Yeah, that's a good idea. Right. So do we want to summon some sprites to make some pamphlets?
I mean, we can do this later. I mean, I thought you wanted me to summon dryads again.
Oh, I thought this was a different idea. Okay, cool.
No.
Cool. Let's do dryads. Okay.
Okay.
Let's just do the same thing. Let's just do the same thing.
Okay, I'm summoning the same one, so hopefully they remember the line.
All right. Well, with your staff, the hand motions that you need to go through, and the words it takes to do it, you summon two more, and indeed look like the same one. But then again, they look very similar. But they stand before you and they look at you. And is there anything we can do for you?
Can you just do what you did before, if that's okay?
You mean what we were just doing?
Yes.
Okay. Did you not like what we were doing over there?
Oh, no, it was great. If you just could continue it in here.
Wait, did we not wait an hour?
Oh.
Okay. Same thing, I guess.
Please. Yes, please.
And they turn and they just start heading out into the crowd, and you see them. They just start walking up to like the first people they see and just start talking to them, and they slowly move down the street.
Arvio, did you cast that spell that lets them speak common?
I mean, no, one more. But yes.
I mean, I can hear them,
I
but
rush up to them.
I think
tongue back.
I think this homeless person doesn't understand them.
Yeah, I did. I was like, so I like run off in the distance, like. Okay, I'm back. I did the thing.
Oh.
We're gonna die.
Eventually, but not today, or probably this week, but eventually.
Okay, so what
It
now?
just reminds me of Polka Dot Man. Of we're all gonna die. God, I hope so.
A little bit.
Yeah.
We done here?
I guess.
What
It's
do you
after
think,
dark
Awen?
now.
He
Hey,
just
wait.
sighs
Did one of them come up to
and shakes his head.
again?
No, you guys were in a group. They just walked
Okay.
away from you.
Okay.
Well, where are you going to from here?
Let's go eat something.
Yeah,
I
we
wonder
have
if
a
they
couple
have any
days to
restaurants
prepare.
in.
So.
Yeah. Wonder if they have any good restaurants in the residential.
That's probably just residential.
And Awen starts writing on his notepad and then holds it up to you guys. How do you guys think of food while one of our people is being held prisoner?
I look at our
Oh,
view.
that's a little. Guys gotta eat.
I mean, it has to wait another 2 days anyway. It's not like we can speed it up.
Would you like? Is your suggestions that we don't eat anything at all?
I mean, we could speed it up.
Yes, but people
do
are
you-
not ready.
He just shakes
Are you
his head.
suggesting a breakout situation?
No, it doesn't have to be for 2 days. You know, it'd be like tomorrow night or tonight. Like, you never know what people are doing.
Yeah, but they said.
I'm just trying not to get us split up to get us killed. Until the meantime.
Are we splitting up? I thought we were in a
We're not
group.
splitting up.
Yeah.
We're getting food. This conversation was about getting food and people being mad about it.
Yeah, my tummy is rumbling.
Awen just continues shaking his head and follows you guys wherever you're going.
I guess we go back to our inn then.
All right. You make your way out of the residential area, across the noble district, into the merchant's ward, where again, as you get here, it's been a while. It's getting darker. There's hardly anybody out here, and plus the guards are still like doing the patrols and all that other stuff. But you head inside the Mermaid's Last Dive proper. And what do you all wish to do? You already paid for everything last session.
Yep, I already took it out. Well, I guess get you guys some food.
Mm-hmm.
Go up if he's at the counter and get the. Ask Awen if he wants any beer, ale, or whatever, like he normally does.
He just nods at you.
I'll just get everyone what they usually get and have been getting.
All right. He kind of taking care of a couple of the other patrons there. Not too long, though, seeing how it's almost dead in here, but very quickly he heads in the back and then comes out with some food and drink for those of you who want it. You now find yourselves sitting in the Mermaid's Last Dive as the sun has set, free to discuss whatever you wish.
So, Arvia, do you do illusions?
Do I do illusions? I have a couple.
Can you make
obviously
yourself look different?
well, I can with that item that I gave you.
Okay. I was just thinking you could be, because I assume Green won't want to spend an hour or two standing still, so I thought maybe you could turn into a Grim so my sprites could paint you.
That's a good idea. That would be a wonderful idea.
I'm gonna head to my room.
No, come
Bye, Graham.
Then you see him walk to his room.
All right.
I wish he had an emotion other than disappointed.
As the chair scrapes across
So
the
do I.
floor, he gets up and makes his way across very loudly for somebody wearing full plate up the stairs. You can hear him echo down the hallway as he heads towards his room, and then it goes quiet.
You guys can continue.
Awen just sits there sipping his beer.
Okay.
What time is it right now?
It's past evening and into the night.
Are there any shops still open?
Probably not.
Oh, I guess we have to go in the morning. I thought we need to get the dice and something to apply them on paper. We can borrow Awen's notes.
Isn't that painting? Well, I have books, but isn't that just painting? It's not dyes, it's paint.
Oh, that's what you guys calling it. Okay. I was just using using flowers to color things back in the forest.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not entirely sure what the difference is, except dyes are used to color like fabric and leathers, whereas painting is a much more particular supplies that is used on paper.
Okay.
Yeah. This is also Brandon just realizing this difference.
Oh, you've been awfully quiet, Awen, even for you, even though you can't speak. What's on your mind? You can write it down.
He kind of makes a gesture with his hand, rubbing his wrist, like his wrist is getting sore from writing too much.
Okay.
And then just keeps eating and drinking.
Do you think, Arvio, there is a language that uses gestures and motions?
Maybe. I haven't heard of it though.
We could design one. It would be way faster than him writing in his notes, "Help me, I'm dying."
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we already have like, if we're just doing like a sort of hand language sort of thing.
He face palms.
We already have like "fuck you" like squared away, so we already have like the most important foundation because it's just that. So he like flipped up his middle finger, like, yeah, look, see, we're already starting. Frankly, I think gloves should look like devil horns because I'm an egotist. So something like this. Yep.
Well, I guess
this comedy doesn't work without visual stimuli.
I mean, I guess you could create this language and put it in a book, and you can sell it.
I could do that.
You like books, so.
That is true. You got me on that one too.
Really, yeah, smart.
Speaking of smart, do we want to handle that thing now?
Yes, let's go.
Yeah, yes, that thing with your mother.
Stop. Get some help.
Okay, let's stop.
All right, so you two head up to Arvia's room, Leah's room. Awen follow.
No, he's just gonna keep eating and drinking. Eventually go up to his room when he's done.
Alrighty. Arvio and Leah, you two head up the stairs. A lot more quieter than Grim did, but you also aren't wearing a tank on you. And find your way inside of one of the rooms. And you're now free to do what you wish.
To make a sign language sort of thing once we get him all fixed up.
Okay.
No.
So how did it work again?
Okay. So you know how you can like channel magic from items if the item itself is magical?
Okay.
Just kind of think of what your mother looks like, your memories of her.
Yes.
And then just sort of let it go.
Okay, let's try it. How long does it take?
Usually under 6 seconds.
Oh wow, okay.
It's pretty quick.
Okay. Okay, let's try it. And Leah concentrates.
Alright, you put the needle in and everything?
Already had it in.
Okay. So you sit there and you concentrate a little bit and you watch RVO as Leah more or less shapes into an older version of herself. There are some noticeable differences, but there's also a lot of similarities.
Okay, I can see it. Oh. Oh, hang on. I have... Wow! You look... I would have not guessed that as your mother. Okay, wow. Anyway, hickory dickory dock, gonna have to look up this lady one moment. Pulls out a glass orb. Alright, let's see how this shit works.
How tall are you? How tall are you, Arvio, by the way?
How what?
How tall are you?
5'10".
Well, she's about your height, I guess, if the spells allow it.
Now, okay, he's gonna like try to get like a 360 view. Like, okay, just kind of like walks around you. It's like, okay, now stop it. Drop the illusion.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's just because if I actually do cast this, I don't want to accidentally just view you. It looks like your mother.
Okay. I guess I'm trying to turn it off then.
Okay.
Am I me now?
Is it? Did it work, Sotek? Did you figure it out? Is she
Yes, you went back to your normal self.
Yay.
Yep, it worked. Okay, so now I'm going to try to keep the image of your mother in my head. Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck. Okay, I'm just gonna cast this spell. I'm not gonna say how it works. I'm just gonna try to cast Scrying on what Leah just showed me.
All right. So as you take the crystal ball and you sit down and you focus into it,
you guys remember, Bubba had a huge
draw closer and closer as you're just focusing all your energy into it. And at first it just seems to be a normal crystal ball, but then you notice that stuff seems to start to move in it. And suddenly you feel like you're there, even though you know you're looking through this, but you feel like you're actually inside of this ball. And as your vision just gets ripped away, you just sudden rush of like pulling away from Eldron and the world into space, and all of a sudden you're just flying through like this pink mist and you slam into a wall. And as you're standing there looking at this wall, you just see these torment of clouds just twirling around, and it just looks like a raging windstorm of clouds. And as you're trying to push through that, you can't. And suddenly you're thrusted back into your body as you kind of fall backwards onto the floor. You now find yourself staring up at the ceiling of the room that you were and still are in.
This guy kind of
A little bit more than I expected.
What did you see?
Okay, so I did the normal scrying thing, which it feels like an out-of-body experience, right?
Okay.
It kind of makes it look like you go into space. It's sort of like zooming out of the world before focusing in on another point. But when I tried to look in on your ma, I hit a wall.
He's behind the wall.
She is. It looked to me in the vision like a big old torrent of like clouds and fog, and I feel as though where she is under the effect of some anti-divination magic. Because this wasn't somebody just. I don't think it was somebody just, being able to resist the stride, which you can do subconsciously. This was more a problem of where she is. I'm not allowed to look in on.
Oh.
Do you have any idea where that might be?
Well, considering that the last time I saw her I was a little child, I do not think so.
Sunny side up. Now we know that she is in a place under that sort of effect, which we can maybe do some research on. So a start.
Some more books.
What?
Some more books.
For me, anyway. Yes.
Oh, okay. So
I'm sure Grim and Awen will continue to be disappointed in us as we continue our marketing ploy tomorrow.
What do you mean? We're making great success.
I know, but they're always disappointed in us, even when we're doing the right thing. So, Besides, what do? They just gloom around the fucking tavern all day. Being sad about life's, many injustices.
I'm a little sad too, not gonna lie.
Yeah, but what about?
Well, that you bounce off the wall.
Yeah. The best way that I look at it, right, is we just kind of have to take this in stride and do what we can with it. No sense in giving up yet, of course. We're feeling bad about it. We just kind of have to take this setback and turn it into an opportunity.
Okay. So, what do we do now?
Well,
you want to read the books, and we're supposed to make things for Grim to sell, and what else? Do you still want to go to that tower, or?
Yeah, well, we do have the lead helmets. I wanted to get Eric out before we did that because, again, Awen and Grim are totally kind of probably not going to participate in that.
Yeah, they'll probably be angry at us.
Yeah, but they're always angry at us.
Yeah, but more so than normal.
Oh no. I mean, we do have the lead helmets. We could totally check it out now to just see if they work.
Okay. I mean, do you want to go, like, now while they're sleeping?
Better idea. They're probably going to want to leave as soon as we get Eric, too. That's pain.
I mean, we technically have 2 days before the fight, but after the fight, I think everyone would want to sail out with some boat.
Well, how many spells do you have left?
Plenty. I have plenty. I just can't summon anything anymore.
Okay, well, do you think you'll be able to make do with that in the tower?
I mean, depends. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to fight, or do you want me to hide, or?
Oh, we're not fighting. Neither you or I are specialists at fighting, but we can probably make it by sneaking around.
Oh yeah, I got stuff that will help us sneak around.
Cool, I have invisibility, so worst comes to worst. I can also take care of myself.
Hmm.
Alright.
Okay. Now
Wanna give it a try?
let's go sneakily. We don't want to wake them up.
Okay. I rogue out the window.
Okay, give me stealth checks.
Okay.
You guys said you're trying to be sneaky.
Yep.
I would also like to do acrobatics poorly, if I could.
We are amazing.
Well,
Can I do-
luckily, skill checks, criticals
sorry.
don't count. But those are still pretty low, so you guys walk over and you open the window, and Arvio, you kind of look over and you just yeet out the window. And all of a sudden you find yourself just crashing into this debris, and it makes all this racket. And as you're sitting there kind of shouting and yelling, all of a sudden you look up and see Leah, who decided to follow suit, jump right out the window and land on top of you, making even more racket.
Awen's gonna
Pretty
stick
hard.
his head out
No,
his
wait.
window.
Wait. I got an idea. Do I have time to react before?
He's gonna stick his head out the window. See what's going on.
All right, give me a perception check.
Well, higher than a 7, I guess.
I don't know what his plus is, so
Yeah, just roll 20.
Fuck you! Just roll a 20.
he furiously writes on his tablet, "What are you guys doing and where are you going?"
I don't think we'll be able to see it.
Yeah, you look out and you see them getting up and they're like dusting themselves off. RVO's very unhappy and saying a lot of unpleasant things. And Leah is kind of like, not shouting at him, but talking very loudly. You look out and you see them doing this, and you write in your book and you're holding it. They haven't noticed you yet.
And you throw it out.
I furiously knock on the window.
Okay, you guys can hear the tapping sound.
Probably the first thing I would do though before I realize he's there, I would try to conjure sounds of aggressive cats in the alleyway just to distract everyone who might have heard us. And then I see Awen like, oh no.
As you guys look up, you not only see Awen, but you see a couple more people now that there's screeching of cats going on, sticking their heads out the windows as well.
That was perfect.
Hi.
That was perfect
Arvio, run.
background.
Run. And he begins to run.
Oh, I also run. I trip. I see Leo's not there anymore. I look up the street. I look back at Awen and I just sprint.
Oh.
Says the people who are not going to split the party. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, well, Awen just sees them going running off.
Yeah, they run down the alleyway around the corner and disappear. You do anything, Awen?
Nope. He's just shaking his head, wondering what the heck is going on.
All according to plan.
Arvio, Arvio, do you think he's gonna tell Grim?
Probably.
God damn it.
So you guys making your way over to the tower?
Yep.
Okay, so you sprint, I'm assuming, for a little bit.
Yep.
And eventually you resume a fast walking pace, kind of maybe every so often checking over your shoulder, seeing if anybody's following you. But eventually you find yourself standing once more in front of the giant tower, biggest building in town, even bigger than the keep. And its large courtyard that is just devoid of all plant life, and trees and bushes that are in there are just like curled up and blackened. What would you like to do?
All
Well,
right.
as it's going to take them a little bit to go there, Awen would wander out of his room and knock on Grimm's door.
We
Oh, no,
live
okay.
in the same thing. We're in the same bedroom.
Oh, we are in the same room? Oh, well, then
Yeah.
I'm going to
Literally
turn around.
turns around.
I'm going to
Grim
turn around
is
and be like,
escaping.
right furiously on the thing, they just ran off somewhere.
Of course they did. We'll give them a couple hours.
And he'll just shake his head.
Pretty sure we already know where they're going.
And he writes, they wouldn't be that stupid, would they?
Yes. We're both you're standing there naked in front of me, and I'm sitting there looking at you naked.
I forgot he does do that, doesn't he?
Yep.
Yes, he does.
Shit, what if this was like an actual fucking show? This would be like the most fucking weird shit to cut in on.
Oh.
Does Awen pursue anything, or?
No, that's it.
Okay, well then back to the two stooges standing from the tower.
All right.
What's the plan?
All right. So first things first is getting in. The
Yes.
front door is not an option.
I
Were you
can
able to get in last time?
yeah, I can. I turned myself into a fly and flow inside.
Oh, okay.
But
It's-
it was very risky. There was a
how's that?
lot of spiders.
Oh yeah, that is probably a bit of an issue if you fly. How big are the windows actually, Sotek?
They're pretty small.
But like how small?
Like you probably couldn't even get a gnome to squeeze into them. They're just a little wider than arrow slits, but they're not full-on windows.
Yeah. I just wanted to know if they were like this was like an arrow slit sort of situation. Okay. That is-
Arvio,
Yeah.
don't you have this misty thing that you use sometimes? Can you use that?
Yes, but the problem here is I don't want to use that many spells to get into this place because I already have so few already.
I mean, you can alternatively try to open the front door.
That's true.
Just don't hit it. It hurts.
With yes. I can't dispel magic either. That's a bit of a pain in the ass. Tongues is very pricey. Actually, better idea. If I just be handing out pamphlets tomorrow, do you want to do this when I have more spell slots? Because then we could be like dispelling magic. I could do
Yes,
some divination.
but we already made so much hassle, and everyone knows. And now we're gonna come back, and what are we gonna tell them?
Oh, who cares what we're gonna tell them? They're gonna be they're pretty much disappointed that we're even trying anything out anyway. I just don't see the point in trying to make sure that they're okay with everything we're doing.
What if maybe we can create some story that we didn't come here. We did something else.
Like,
Um. We can go. We can walk back and think about it.
I mean, if we don't care about my pride, they already think that I'd fuck anything with a hole. So, like,
Arvio, I swear to
Yeah.
God, if you won't stop those,
at least I'm not talking about your mom anymore.
I will summon something very mean next time.
No, you
I
won't.
swear.
You can't summon
Yes, I will.
anything right
Oh,
now.
I can't now, but next time you say something like this, I will swear I'll summon the nastiest thing I can.
But would they believe it?
Or what about me?
That's true.
Well, you guys gonna walk back, have your conversation. You gonna do anything else exciting, or just talk and go to bed?
Guess just talking and go to bed.
All right. Is Grim gonna do anything exciting throughout the night?
I will be like trying to polish my armor with my other cloak, but other than that, I'll be going to bed after that.
Okay. And Awen?
Yeah, pretty much. Just he's done for the night.
Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a break here real quick, and when we come back, we're gonna pick up somewhere else.
Alrighty.
Mhm.
I'll be right back.
I can't believe that you fell off the window. We went all the way there
Literally,
and just came back without nothing.
I mean, tomorrow I will have all of my spells, and you will have most, like -1 spell slot, if like that.
I mean, I'm missing literally 3 spells.
I'm missing all my level 5s, all my level 4s, and all my level 3s.
Yeah, I'm missing all the level 4s, but everything else is in check.
Well, that's because tongues is costly. Be right back.
All right, I'm back.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
RVO here.
I don't think so.
Grim here.
Don't think so.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right, Eric, Grim, you two are here, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Leah, when RVO gets back, you two are free to talk about what excuse you're going to come up with.
Okay.
All right, Oric, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Flashy again. And Constitution save throw. 24, my dear sir.
All right. It's been 2 nights now. You still not sleeping?
Nope.
Okay. You go throughout the night, alternating between your prayer and beating on the cage, the iron bars. You can also hear racket coming from down the hall from other cells. You've lost track of time or anything else, but eventually, as you're kind of sitting there in prayer in this little cramped cell, you can hear footsteps coming up, and they seem to stop a little way from your cage, and you can hear familiar voice of a female orc that says, "So you wanting to kill Marlowe?"
You talking to me?
"Yes, I am, Bugbear. You want to kill Marlowe?"
I would like to end his oppression of slaves.
"You promise to be good?"
You mean good? I just told you I want to end his oppression of slaves.
"I will give you the chance if you cooperate.
Really?
Stand up and back up to the door."
I will stand up and back up to the door.
All right.
Actually,
Yes.
can I do an insight check on this?
Sure, go ahead.
Well, I believe everything she's saying.
As you're trying to look around, her tone of voice, everything, how she's saying it doesn't belay anything to you. And then as you're trying to look, you can't really see anybody. They seem to be standing out of arm's reach, which also, because you have a long arm's reach, means that they're also out of your sight. So you can't pick up anything. Are you still back up?
Yep.
All right. As you do so, you hear footsteps come up behind you, and you can hear rattling of chains, and you can feel them reaching through the bars, and they start trying to put the shackles onto your hands and feet.
Oh, and feet? That's
Yep.
good. All right.
All right. Once these are on, they open the door, and they drag you out, and you see the orc standing there, the female orc. His right-hand man or woman, if you want to be particular, as well as 3 guards plus the 4th one who shackled you and is currently kind of holding the chains. And they stand out of the way. She kind of like motions, and they all pile up against one wall, and she points down towards the other end where the doors are to the pit and to the higher up level. And she says, "After you."
Is this some sort of trick?
"No, if you wish to kill him, you will get the chance."
All right. I will continue to walk forward.
All right. So they walk you down past all the cells, holding all the other captives, past the ramp that leads up to the upper level and to the door that leads into the pit. They're standing here. There's 2 figures. One of them unlocks the door and they open it up, and they step back inside, and 2 of the guards kind of like tug on your chains to take you out into the pit.
Okay. Like, go out to the pit.
All right. So you walk out into the pit, and as you do so, you kind of look up, and again, it's like 10 feet tall from here up to the ledge, and you can just see it's just people are standing all along the rim of this pit. And you look over, like one side looks to be like a bunch of peasants and bandits mixed in, and then you look over to like a corner, and you can see what looks to be a bunch of VIP like people kind of standing there next to the edge. You can even see the throne of Marlowe, but it is empty at this point, and people are just all gathered around this pit looking in. And as you walk out with these two people kind of dragging you into the middle, there's a bunch of murmurs that go on. And you hear as the door closes behind you, and you can hear it lock again. You look over and you see the two figures kind of stand there looking out through the bars. But eventually, as you're standing there, the talking kind of quiets down, and you look up. You kind of can see movement in the crowd, and people kind of separate, and you see Marlowe step up, and he looks down at you, and in a very loud voice, so everybody can hear. And there's like, you notice as he starts talking, just a dead silence falls over the room. I said I was gonna make my money off of you. I gave your friends, you, a chance as well, but those witless fools decided to go and mess everything up, so we're gonna expedite things. You ready to fight, Bugbear, against me?
And I just shake my head. Yes, I will.
All right, bring him out his stuff. And you can hear the cage door open again, and a person runs out, and they kind of got a sack, and that's a burden for them to carry. And you can see another person close the door and lock it. And the person, one of his bandits, comes out and he sets this sack down. As they set it down, it kind of unfurls, and you can see your armor and your weapon in it. And they take a key and they start unshackling you, and then they throw the shackles and stuff over their shoulders, and they turn with the two other people who were out here with you, and they start heading back towards the door. You're free, standing there with your armor now.
All right, well, I'm going to put my armor on, which does take a bit of time.
Indeed it does. As you're doing this, you watch as kind of putting it on, and you glance up every now and then. You notice that orc female kind of moves her way around, and you see that they bring out armor and they start putting on Marlowe, and they're dressing him up in armor as well. And as they're dressing him up, he says, who do you think's gonna win, Bugbear?
And he looks back at him and says, well, Evita will make me victorious over you.
He chuckles and says, we'll see about that. Your friends, they just had to complicate things. And you watch as he kind of takes this round stone-like object out of a pocket and sets it on the ground. And as he's handed his axe, you watch as he takes the butt of the axe and just smashes the stone. And after he's dressed up, he kind of walks up and then jumps down and drops into the pit. And he is standing there decked out in this full armor, plate armor. And he just looks across at you. And he says, I would tell you the rules, but this is a fight to the death. Ain't no rules in this one. Whenever you're ready to go, Bugbear. And you watch as he just kind of holds his axe and he's getting ready.
Well, then I am going to attempt to start swinging at him with my glaive.
All right. Well, as you start to run across, let's go ahead. I will move people over here. See, I did not realize I had all you guys on that map.
Well, are they going to get to watch this, or is this going to be just us?
Oh, if they watch Drake's stream, they'll get to watch it. That's why he's in here.
Ah,
right. You see things?
I do.
Yeah, I also do as well.
So you're just a commoner standing up in the crowd up there. So here you are, Ulrich. Here's Marlowe. Just jump down, just to set the stage. So again, 10 feet up from floor to the top. This entire pit is lined with spikes, except for the door. All the blood and weapons you see on the ground are there. This is where you were brought out of, Ulrich. And obviously this is the commoners and bandit folk up here, and these are like the more well-dressed people standing over here. But go ahead, I will open up turn order and we'll roll for our initiative.
But I forgot to select my token. Oh, here. I'll change it to the 18. There we go.
What is your dexterity?
5. Oh, well, sorry, not 5. 16.
Okay. Go ahead and roll another 1d20.
Great.
Well, we got the same exact roll and the same dex, but you broke the tie right there. So it is your turn.
All right. I am going to, with my, let's see. Can I roll higher level? Cannot. Yep. Okay. So with my bonus action, I'm going to cast Divine Favor on myself.
All right.
I am going to take 2 steps up, and then I am going to swing my glaive. What's +7? Oh, that's the 7 damage. Excuse me. Except for I forgot to roll the Divine Favor on top of it, which is that. So 8. But I'm also going to Divine Smite him for another 13 points. So 21 points of damage.
All right. He is still standing and healthy.
And I'm going to swing again. And that has all the damage.
12 will miss him.
12 will miss. Dang.
All
Well, which means the Divine Smite won't go off. But I don't know why it's rolling damage automatically, but whatever.
It is what it is. So he jumps down, he's standing there ready, and you come rushing up at him, and you, with your glaive, start attacking him. As you finish,
a little bit.
As you finish your attacks, I need you to go ahead and give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
All right, this guy, for a human, is fairly big. He is almost as tall as you. You still have a few inches on him, but he is also very muscular and he is very grizzled. You can tell all his wounds, missing the one eye, fingers missing. He has seen battle, and wearing this full plate armor with his weapon, he has a very intimidating nature about him, and he tries to scare you, frighten you. But you manage to, with a 16, overcome it. Thinking yourself a little bigger, a little meaner, doesn't really scare you like he was hoping. And he does that at the end of your attacks. So you step backwards. That's the end of your turn.
I can't be frightened.
No, you can't?
Period. Or of courage. As long as I'm awake, I cannot be frightened.
Okay. Well, he tries to, and it fails.
Yeah, just so you know, he can try all he wants, but
I will keep that in mind. All right. So end of your turn.
Yep.
All right. So he will rush up onto you and take a swing at you. That is going to be 24 to hit. I believe it's.
Oh, yeah.
He will deal 10 points of slashing damage to you as he cuts in with his axe. And then he is going to take his shoulder and turn, and he is going to shove you, which I thought I had written down.
Attempt.
Yeah, he will try to. Let me just look it up again real quick. I thought I had it on the sticky note.
I believe. It's only for.
Okay, so you can give me a athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, wonderful. Actually, that's I believe I get a +2 to that. It's not. Oh no. It's like, yeah, I get a +2 to that for my because of my my aura of protection.
All right. Well, he rolled a 15 himself, so you guys.
No, that's only for saving throws. So no, you're right. So,
Okay, you don't get it?
No, I don't get it. So.
Okay, so he shoves you 5 feet back into the spikes, and you can feel them piercing you, and they will deal straight up 4 points of piercing damage. And then he will, using the last of his movement, step up against you and try to pin you into those spikes. It is now your turn.
Well, I'm going to sidestep him. And then...
All right, as you move out of those, you will take 3 points again from the spikes.
Okay.
And then continue.
I will move to this side. And I'm going to swing. Does 18 hit him? 18
does not.
All right. Well, swing again.
27 does.
So for 41 damage.
All right. Anything else you wish to do?
No, there's nothing else I can do.
Alrighty. He is still looking okay, by the way. You definitely gave him some good cuts. He is going to, not wanting the spikes at his back, just simply step here, and he's going to swing at you twice. That will be a 16 to hit.
Miss.
Okay, and 22 to hit.
That hits.
You will take another 10 points of slashing damage. And it's your turn.
Alrighty. So I'm still looking decent, but I am going to swing at him yet again. 24 should hit him, right?
24 does hit.
So for 29 points of damage. And then I'm going to come back around and swing at him again.
15 misses.
Right. I'm just leaving my divine smite checked, by the way, because I'm going to be using it every time I hit him.
That's fine.
So, and yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. Well, at the end of your attack, before your turn's over, he will roll a 25 to hit you.
Really?
Yep. And he will deal 12 points of slashing damage to you.
All right.
And as your turn ends, he will take his. He just laughs really loud, and you can see the blood pouring from the wounds you gave him, and he just smiles at you. It's not my first dance with death, but it'll be your last. And he'll swing 2 more times. That will be a 19. Does that hit?
It does.
And this one will be a 10, which I assume misses.
That does not.
So for another 10 points of damage, as he swings at you, you parry the one with the butt end of your glaive, and he comes back, kind of hooks under and catches you across your chest. And then he will...
Start looking a little bloody.
No, that's all he will do. It is now your turn.
And I tell him I will not fall to the likes of you as I swing my glaive at him yet again. 21.
21 hits.
So for another 28 points of damage. and swing a second time. And I missed that one.
Anything else you wish to do?
Nope.
No. Before you finish yours, he will swing for 15. Assume that misses.
Yeah, that misses.
All right. And then come his turn, he's going to swing at you twice. That is going to be a 16.
Miss.
And that will be a 27.
That will hit.
And then he will deal 11 points of slashing damage to you this time. And it is your turn.
And Uruk just kind of smiles at him and puts his hand on his chest and slightly bows his head as he notices that most of his wounds completely heal up as I lay on hands all 50 points onto myself. That is my turn.
All right. He smiles at you. It's not the first time I've killed a paladin. These are him trying to do his intimidation stuff that don't work on you. 17. And a 19.
That hits.
This one, he will deal 7 points of slashing damage to you. And it is your turn.
All right. Well, I swing again and miss and swing again. 17 hit, I can't remember.
That will miss.
All right, so I missed twice. That right.
All right. As the crowd goes wild, 24. And they're chanting and just going crazy, and he's snarling and trying to intimidate you. That one will be a 14. He will deal 8 points of slashing damage to you. And it is your turn.
I swing again. Miss. Swing again. Miss. Jeez.
Well, at the end of your turn, does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, he is going to attack, well, before the end of your turn, for 10 points of slashing damage. And anything else you wish to do?
Nope.
All right, then he will take 2 more swings at you. That will be 24 to hit.
Yeah.
And he is not going to take 2 more swings at you. He will deal 9 slashing damage. And I need you to go ahead and give me athletics or acrobats as he steps over here and tries to shove you again.
$18.
All right. Well, this time, as he gets a 17, he tries to shove you, but you being the giant bugbear you are, you manage to brace yourself against him and hold your ground. You slide back a little bit, but otherwise you are unmoved, and that is his turn.
Alrighty. I am going to attack him again.
That will hit.
So another 31 points. Is this guy bloody yet?
He is not.
Wonderful. And I will swing yet again.
That will hit.
Another 26.
All right. At the end of that, he will miss. Anything else you wish to do?
Nope.
I didn't hear you if you said anything.
No, nothing else.
All right, give me a perception check as it comes to his turn.
Perception.
So as you make your attack and he is kind of guarding against it and he's going to make his attack, you notice as you watch his wounds they seem to, when you cut into them, like start bleeding right away, very profusely, and then you watch as they kind of slow, and they're not as bleeding as much. You get the feeling that this guy, being a hardened warlord, that he is kind of healing up as combat goes on. But with that, it is also his turn. That will be a 19 to hit. No, that will be an 18 to hit.
18. Yeah, it matches my armor.
All right. He will deal 7 points of slashing damage. The other one's a 26. So that one will deal another 17 points of slashing damage as he's just chopping into you with his axe, giving up on trying to shove you. And it is now your turn.
Okay. So, this is what Uruk is going to attempt to do. Have me roll whatever you want me to, but he's going to throw down his glaive. I'm going to attempt to grab him, lift him off the ground, and impale him on the poles behind me. I should be plenty strong enough to do so. I'm a powerful build. I have 20 strength. I just don't know. You know, he's obviously going to be attempting to resist me doing so.
Yeah. You can go ahead, give me, I guess, athletics.
Okay.
To see if you can kind of hoist him up. I will basically treat it as a grapple roll and roll for him. He got 12 plus 5.
Yeah.
So as you try to like grab him and pick him up to do that, he kind of like digs in with his elbows and knocks you off. So as the rules are, you can use one of your attacks to do a grapple or a shove. So you still have another attack if you want it.
Well, I'm going to do it. Can I do it again?
Go for it.
It needs to beat 11 this time. Which is, again, not a great roll.
Well, he rolled a... He rolled a 4 plus his, so he actually failed. So you now have him, and you can kind of like hoist him up on your shoulder and spin him around.
Literally just trying to take him and basically throw him over the top of me and impale him on these spikes is what I'm trying to do.
All right. Well, I will say you don't need to make any rolls for that. You at this point basically have him, and you turn around and you just throw him. He lands into the spikes. You can see him kind of pierce his armor in the bag, and you watch as like 1 or 2 come out through his thigh, and he will take the damage for it. He does look bloody. It is still your turn.
Well, I am going to back up some off at the moment.
All right. So he will kind of like wrench himself out, pull himself off of him. I will say, since you threw him onto him, that he would be a prone condition, so half his movement to get out. He will also take damage from that. And then he will 5, 10. Well, that's the rest of his movie. He'll run up onto you, and he's going to attempt to swing twice.
Yep.
25 to hit, and a 17 to hit.
17 misses, so he hits me the first one.
This godly music is like perfect for this right now.
Yeah, you'll take 14 points of slashing damage as he rips himself off, kind of falls prone, gets up, and you can see blood kind of like trickling down his mouth and from the wounds, and he just gets up and smiles at you and rushes in and just cleaves you again with his axe. And that is your turn.
All right, I'm going to attempt to do it again on this other side.
Alrighty. He rolled a 9, so it's actually a stalemate.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's see what he gets. That is going to be a 15. So you managed to do it again.
And then, using my movement, I want to run up and jump on him to impale him further in the spikes if I can do so.
All right.
Like a shoulder bash.
No, I'm literally
jumping
jump
on him.
up
Okay.
on him. I'm trying to impale this guy badly.
All right. I was just trying to visualize it in my head, like jump, like shoulder check in. Okay.
No,
That makes sense.
jump
That makes
up
sense.
and just
Okay.
I'm trying to throw these spikes through this guy.
All right, so you pick him up again, and being in a very wary state you are, you throw him up, and you kind of take a second to catch yourself as he's impelling, and you watch as he's starting to pull himself off. And I will deal double damage to him for that. So you run up as he's starting to peel himself off and just basically jump up and do a drop kick right into him, shoving him back into the spikes. He is still alive and still pulling himself off, but you did damage to him.
All right. Well, that's my turn.
Okay, well, he'll peel himself off. He'll stand up and he'll look at you. And he'll kind of spit some blood to the side. And he'll say, "If only you'd fought for me, we could have made money." And he swings at you. That is a 10. And that is a 13.
Miss, yes.
This has been so intense.
Gonna grab him again.
All right, roll for it. Oh, you got a 20. So you pick him up and you throw him into the spikes. And I will reward that natural 20 with double the damage.
And then I am going to I'm going to pull out my longsword and try to impale him on this side with my longsword. Since I used that, I didn't have to waste my second attack on it. But
Right. You have advantage because I did say I was giving him a prone condition.
Well, okay, well, 19.
Both of those will miss, though.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
You managed to hit, but the plate armor he has on, they just kind of glance off of it. You aim for the wrong spot. Anything else you wish to do?
Nope.
Okay. Again, peels himself off. He will take damage for that. And he is this time going to rotate over to here.
Percy, he doesn't want me to do it again.
Okay, that will be 28 to hit.
Oh, yeah. How much damage?
That is going to be 14 damage to you.
Eric is down.
Right? You go down to 0. He steps up and he looks down at you, and as you're fading out, you see blood just running off of his wounds and out of his mouth, and you can see like puncture holes in the back from all the spikes you threw him into. And well fought, Bugbear, but not well enough. And he takes his axe and he slams it into you again. So that's 2 fell, right?
Yeah.
And he'll retch it out and he'll look down at you. Tell your god I said hi. Once more again with the axe.
Man, that was intense.
Jeez.
And we will fade out of that back to the rest of the group.
I gotta use the bathroom real quick.
All right.
Be right back.
Oh, okay.
And we continue.
All right, so you guys have a nice long talk about what your excuse.
Yep. Are you prepared script?
All right. Well, you guys made it back. You went up. You weren't disturbed or anything. And you went to sleep.
Mhm.
As you walk into your room, Leah, you kind of notice underneath your bed, you see like the sheets ruffle.
Oh. I'll investigate it.
All right, you walk over and you bend down
Mm-hmm.
and you pull up the sheets
Uh-huh.
and you look under and you see the snake slither into a hole.
Oh. I'll ignore it and go to sleep.
Alrighty, so you guys have a nice, long, peaceful, restful sleep. As you lay there, thinking, dreaming, meditating, whatever you do, and you awaken to another bright and beautiful day. Eventually, one by one, unless you want to do something different, you all commune or gather down in the tavern area of this place, where you see a few sellers are here drinking and eating, but otherwise still as dead as it's been since whatever happened in the harbor.
Yep, we'll get some food. That's basically it for me. Get what I usually get for a win, even if it's drinking.
Oh, right. Leah, did you give me back the needle?
Yeah, I did.
Cool. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, what are we doing?
Are we creating pictures of you?
Why
That's
would
what
we
we're
do
doing.
that?
Marketing?
Why do they need to know my face?
Oh, so Arvia wanted to earn money through, like, using this. I don't know how.
You do realize we get Ulrich, then he takes all the money, right?
Exactly, which is why we need to figure out an alternate.
But he said money from gambling thingy. We're not. That's not gambling money if we sell things that we make.
That's true. It's also admission. He's also making all the money off of admission.
For what I remember correctly, he says he gets all the earnings from the fights. But yeah, I guess if you're trying to cheat the system.
Merchandising.
If we earn enough money, we can get the ship that we all want.
That's also true. Gods know that we're not exactly strapped for cash.
I think today was the last day to get it, too. I think it's been 4 days since I talked to Zupog. I can't really remember.
I kicked this off
what I
the
know,
ship?
so to do with the gut check.
Sure, go ahead and give me wisdom roll. What exactly are you trying to determine?
If it's been 4 days since I talked to the turtle about the ship, because he was wanting, the 2,000 each per person. If it was going to sail out today, would go back to him today, if they're going to leave and whatnot. So wisdom roll.
Go ahead. Yep.
Oh.
You can't really remember, but you do kind of, as you're sitting here talking about it, remember that the port's on lockdown.
And it's like, well, I guess so, yeah. Forgot the port. We're not going anywhere anyways with it. No one going in and out.
I mean, what are you doing today?
Hopefully to get Rurik. But you guys want to spend one more day. So I'll just be trying to concentrate on doing that. Being ready for the fight.
Do you want to practice before the fight?
I don't think I need to practice.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
What about you, Awen? What are you doing? Drinking?
He just looks up with a mouthful of food and shakes his head at you and keeps on eating.
Hey.
Have you told him when we're gonna be going down there, Arvio? Didn't he give you something?
I mean, he gave me a sending stone, but I can only use that once a day, so...
Yeah, did
I've
we
been
not?
trying not
Did
to
you
use
use it yesterday?
No.
Maybe tell him that we doing fight tomorrow and there's supposed to be a lot of people coming.
Yeah, since we've already told people yesterday, right?
That's true. I'll just ring him up and I'll tell him that.
What are you saying?
Hey, we've been advertising the fight to be tomorrow night. Just a heads up on that front. Hopefully we didn't get the date wrong.
Arvio, say the name that we picked for Grim.
I don't. I basically get done with the call, and then you say that, and I was like, I can't. Why didn't you say that before I did
Because I thought you remembered.
No.
Oh.
Right? You pull the stone out, you say that into it, and you're just met with silence.
Fantastic. Anyway.
So are we going to get the dye or the paint?
Right, we need to get that.
Okay, let's go.
Are we all done here? No, before us to all go. Is Awen done eating?
Awen kind of takes a couple last gulps and then just looks at you and nods his head yes.
I guess we can get it going then.
Alright, so you guys stand up, make your way out of the tavern through the streets. About a 40-minute travel into the merchant section. Go ahead as you walk around the merchant district looking for somewhere selling paint. Give me a perception check. And if somebody wants to help, you can do so with advantage. Alright, you guys walk through a little while and eventually you kind of turn down a corner and you see this person who is sitting there making some other stuff, and they're kind of like taking paint and they're painting it on to make like toys and colorful trinkets to hang in a house or whatever. The only person you found so far has anything close to paint.
Hello. Do you sell the paint by any chance?
Hello. I usually don't, but I could make a exception, I guess.
Yeah, we were looking for paint and maybe like some brushes. We have a little project that we want to do, but we don't really have equipment.
This is true.
I usually make my own, but what exactly you looking for?
I'm not really sure. I've never done something like this, but you see this gentleman here, and she points at Grim. We kind of need to make like paintings of them.
Okay, so you got some peach color, some brown, lots and lots of silverish gray. I could give you something close to that.
Okay.
What kind of toys is he making?
Right now, he's kind of like making what looks like a top, and he's just painting different color sides on it.
Okay, so nothing all that complicated. So action
No.
figures are off the menu. Got it.
Yeah, as you kind of look over, they just seem to be very basic toys. Then nothing that you think would strike the interest of your son back home.
Okay.
Say 5 silver pieces. I can sell you the paint and some brushes.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Arvio.
I give him 5 silver pieces. Thank you. Actually, I'd give him 1 electrium piece, which counts as 5 silver, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I forget if it's gold or silver, but I do think it's silver.
Yeah, because electrium isn't worth as much as gold, but it's worth 1 in silver. It's a weird thing.
Yeah. Well, he gladly takes it, and he kind of scuttles away and comes back. It's not perfect colors to match, but he gives you 3 different paints, as well as a couple brushes to brush with.
All right, so we have a little bit of minimalism here.
I offer you
Yes?
any toys, or I got some nice steins you could hang in your house.
Steins?
Yes, like this one here, and he kind of holds it up, and you see it's not like masterpiece, but it's just like a fish swimming in water, and it looks okay.
Arvio.
What are steins? Are they like paintings or like?
No,
I don't understand.
signs.
Oh, signs.
Yes, sorry.
Signs. That's fine.
Arvio. Maybe we could get like a sign saying "Come to the big fight of Grim Reaper." Of the Soul Reaper, and we could carry it around the town so people can look.
Reaper.
I mean, Soul Reaper, of course.
Why am I? Okay. Anyway.
Maybe we could get a couple of those signs and just walk around with them.
Yeah, just like post them on my back and just walk around.
Yes.
How many would that cost, sir? To have it's sort of like a what you? How much would it cost for you to make a sign commission?
You want like one where you wear it on the front and back?
That
would be good.
Yeah.
Well, I could. He kind of stops and he's looking over all his materials he has, and another 5 silver. I guess. Haven't made anything quite like that.
Electro piece.
All right. I can have it whipped up about half an hour if you want to wait.
Fantastic.
So he goes and you kind of watch as he drags out these 2 boards and starts like boring holes in them and putting rope through them. He's like, which one are you gonna wear this? I need to know for the ropes.
Arvio.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be me. I guess
I'm too short to wear something like this.
I'm like 5'10", but I could make it work.
Awen's just standing there face palming. Which one to use? Arvio?
And Leah points at.
I raise my hand.
Okay, could you do you mind just a moment? And they kind of walk up and like reach out towards you. I just need to see how wide this needs to be.
Oh, okay.
And
so
they
you need to measure me, or?
Yeah, I just kind of need to measure your shoulders where it's gonna sit.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so they kind of take their hands and they do like this weird jinky method where they measure with their hands, but you know it's not going to be right because their fingers are going to move. And they go over and they kind of like holding their fingers up to the rope with one hand and trying to cut it with the other. And eventually, if you guys hang out half an hour, you watch as they sit there and they paint the Soul Reaper fight tonight. And they kind of pretty it up a little bit. And then after half an hour, he's like, all right, here you go. Kind of awkwardly holds it out to you.
I put it on. Do I get, while I'm wearing this, do I get -4 charisma?
You do.
I go plus.
Okay, my charisma is now 14.
All right. Is there anything you guys wanted to talk about or Grim Leah do while this half an hour went by?
Just stand there waiting patiently, but I need to go to the restroom in real life.
Okay. Leo would just be completely overwhelmed with joy seeing Arvio wearing this.
It's like
You look dashing.
Thanks. At least I don't have to do a dance.
Now I don't know what's more convincing, you or the Dryads. It's very hard to decide.
It's official, Leah. I have no more pride. All of my dignity washed away. I'm a walking advertisement. Look at me. Come see the fight. It's gonna be badass. Ooh. What are you guys doing?
I'm making bird sounds coming from you as you walk with the sign.
Like cuckoo? Like crazy?
Well, no, more like birds singing in the morning.
Where are you guys walking to?
Are we going to my room to start the project? Oh,
I suppose so.
unless you guys want to go somewhere else.
Grim went to the bathroom in real life.
What's real life?
It's a question I ask myself every day, Leah.
Oh.
I don't know anymore. I miss my son, Leah.
I'm sure he misses you too. But yeah, like what? Do you have any more ideas for advertising the fight?
I mean, if we're really thinking about it, we've been way more productive than both of you combined over the last few days.
Well, I've been wanting to fight since we left.
That's a good idea. I should have made another sign.
But if we told them it's tonight, then all the Dryads' work would be for nothing.
That is true. Is your face flat yet? You keep on punching yourself in it.
I mean, did tell him it's tomorrow anyway, so there's almost no point. Did he even get back to you to say anything?
Nope.
So we walk down the street. Do people actually look at Arya and his sign?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
May I also do a perception check? I want to know how ashamed I am.
Yeah.
Roll low, please. Roll low.
I think I roll 20. I think I might roll 20 throws.
Yeah, same.
I'm not seeing any rolls.
Let me try that again.
Yeah, I pressed it twice.
Oh well.
Nothing showing up. Is it lagging out?
Yeah, it seems like it. I'm trying to refresh the page, but nothing's happening.
Same here.
Yeah, I even clicked initiative. It's not doing nothing.
Oh, it's loading. Okay, I'm back.
I can still hear the music.
Music?
I still seem to not have any problems.
Yeah,
Oh, it works for me now.
I'll refresh mine too.
Oh, I rolled 15.
Oh, we'll wait for Arvio's roll to come through.
All right, mine's cleared.
Yo, yo.
Yeah,
Please
you might.
roll though to avoid the
There you go.
show.
I was gonna say you might have to do it again.
All right, so you guys are walking down the streets, just aimlessly heading wherever. Take that as a yes. RVO wearing his sandwich board advertisements and the chirping bird sounds coming from him that Leia casts. How long does that last?
I mean, it's cantrip. I can just continuously cast it.
And are you?
I mean, yeah, every so often, like every 5 minutes, I do so.
All right, so you're heading through the streets, and as you are walking and looking with this racket going on from the birds and RV wearing the sign, you guys definitely see that there is indeed a bunch of people looking at you as you pass by. These streets are crowded. It is morning time heading into noon. There's lots of people out shopping and going about their business. You do notice as you kind of come up in the Noble District and you stop at an intersection, you can see commotion going on down the street from you.
What sort of commotion?
Seems to be a big crowd kind of gathered around something. You can't see what they're gathered around.
I'm trying to squeeze through the crowds to see what's going on.
Casually slide up the tiefling advertisement.
Oh, you probably have to roll for something because you're now like way less dexterous with this thing on.
I'm just horrible.
As you guys kind of turn and you see this crowd gathered and you walk down to it, as you get in closer, you can start to hear music and singing, and you kind of like start shouldering your way through the crowd, getting a couple rude glances. RVO, you get a rude glance, and then somebody like looks you up and down, and it gives you even a dirtier glance. But eventually, you find yourself standing at the front of this crowd, watching these four little gnomes standing on top of this wagon. And around the wagon are all these different musical instruments that seem to be playing themselves as these four gnomes are just singing along to the music.
Fun.
Are they good at it, at least? Like,
Is it the Gnome Street Boys?
Gnome Street, that.
It's actually pretty decent, yes.
Oh my god, I got. Probably shouldn't, but okay. Is Arvio standing out in the crowd? Like how much does he stand out in regards to other people?
Probably very. He's wearing like a really nice clothes along with like the fucking sign.
Well, you are in the Noble District, so there are a lot of other people in nice clothes here. This is a giant city, so you guys have seen different races and stuff as you're walking around. You see quite a few different races here standing watching this performance. Being a tiefling wearing the sign, though, he does stand out a little bit, but it's not like he's outsider amongst humans. He's kind of in a mixed crowd of different races and stuff.
Arvia, do you want to stand out a little bit?
You mean like more so?
Yes.
Yeah, screw it. Let's see what you got. I don't know what you just rolled, but I'm afraid.
You're bigger now.
So I'm a large creature now.
Yes.
Are you willing?
I said, yeah, sure, go for it.
Okay.
Sure.
As you're standing there, Leah takes her staff and casts her spell, and you decide to let it go through and take its effect. All of a sudden, you start to grow bigger as you start pushing against people, and you hear a bunch of people yelling out, "What's going on? Hey, this tiefling's doing something weird, and you can like people are backing up and kind of taking note of this, and it goes quiet. The singing, the music just stops.
I cast invisibility. I'm out. This is too much. I'm out.
Where did they go?
I'm
Where's-
gone. I just
Guards, someone
make
get the
invisible.
guards. That tiefling's doing something, and you watch as the
Yeah,
crowd
that's
starts to
true.
disperse.
I just-
Awen, Grim, and Leah, what are you guys doing?
I act like I don't know what's going on and start walking away. With a
I'm
wind.
probably standing confused as well and trying to track where Arvo is running away while he's invincible.
I'm probably taking over some people because I'm like so big right now.
Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay, that's fine. Oh my gosh.
Help,
15.
We weren't gonna leave too much distance though, but just enough.
You kind of looking around, and it's a little hard at first, and then as you kind of see next to an alleyway, you see a bunch of people kind of like just get thrown to the side, and they yell out.
I'll try to follow the commotion.
Okay, well, you go over and find yourself standing next to the alleyway.
And I'm just kind of starting to maybe not yell, but say, Arvio, where are you?
Didn't know you were gonna do that.
Well, I asked if you want to stand out from the crowd,
I
and you
didn't
did.
know you men get really big.
I
You
mean, you
guys
did.
start to hear the sound of armored people moving through the streets.
I'm outie. Peace. Clomp, clomp, clomp.
Yep.
I'm going to head up back to the tavern.
Okay.
I
Grim?
assume
Probably head
yeah.
back in that
The same way,
direction.
but the long way around.
Yeah, right.
All right. Well, the group of you arrive and find yourself there. How long does that last?
Just 1 minute.
Okay, so it's not too much longer that you can feel yourself go back to normal size. But it takes you a couple minutes later, you appear behind them, since I would assume you were like trying to take the hidden way, stay out of the main streets after people were shouting guards, tiefling.
Yes.
So the three of you get there first, and you head inside. You kind of look around. Probably about 5 minutes later, all of a sudden, Arvio comes through the door. Unless you're
Hi,
still
Arvio.
invisible.
No, hi. Hi.
By the way, Grim, did you pay for the meal again?
Yes, I did. How much was
Or,
that again?
or for the day? It's 10 silver. We'll
Okay.
cover the room,
Yeah, I got
food,
that.
and ale that you drink.
All right, 10 silver. Sounds good. Got that.
Sit down. You have something to eat. You worked really hard today, Arvio.
Ugh.
How long was that? The whole thing? You
Going
reckon?
there, buying the paint, walking back. It was over an hour, probably closing in on 2.
Wasn't that long?
All right. Well, time for pamphlet.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just start getting some pages out of the book.
So, Grim, do you want a model for us?
No.
Okay. I guess we're using illusion, Arvio.
Looks like it's gonna be way worse.
Don't say that.
It'll be way better.
Okay, so you guys head up into your room,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah, it's 9 a.m. Let's take a full rest. Lol, 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 lol.
Oh.
I'm gonna wait in the. Just wait for them. It says,
All right. Now, what are you guys
You
doing
could
up in the room?
participate.
Awen's gonna just take his clothes off.
Just
wait, wait, where in your room?
in his
or-
room.
In the room.
Okay, thank God.
Oh, he's just gonna go in public and do that.
Oh.
be like,
I thought
"Fucking
you were.
Lord."
I thought you were saying he was gonna follow him to Leah's room, take his clothes off.
No. No.
He's like,
no.
I'll be the thing. Oh,
Not what we were going for, but love the enthusiasm for once.
All right. So Leah, Arvio,
Mhm,
you are in Leah's room.
mhm. Okay, Arvio, give me all the paper and turn
Alright.
yourself into Grim.
Bippity boppity, depression. And I turn into Grim.
And Grim, you look like.
Okay.
And I,
Um,
Alright, so
And I-
subconsciously he makes his voice deeper. Alright, so how do you want me to
I don't know.
what do you think would be a good
I-
pose?
you figured the perfect pose, and I'm gonna try to communicate what to do to my little
He
friend.
just does fucking bodybuilder poses. Like flexing. Hang on, can I get a fucking gift for that?
So there's now 8 of them flying in the room.
I can actually see you doing something funny, or like having your hands on your knees and sticking my butt out.
All right. So there are 8 of them, and one of
Yep.
them comes up as a spokesperson. It's like, yes, what do you want us to do?
I would like you to try a little art project. We have paint
What's
here
art?
and yes.
What's art?
Well, try to draw him on this paper using the paint here. As best as you can.
What is drawing?
Nothing's wrong.
What is drawing?
Oh, what is wrong? Well, you use the colors here to make copy on the paper of him. As best as you can.
Kind of looks at you for a second, and they're kind of fluttering around, and it goes over. You want us to use that?
Yes. There's the brushes and the paint and the paper.
It sticks
Sure.
its little sword in the paint and goes over and starts cutting the paper with it.
Oh, no. Don't cut the paper. Use your hands or the brushes to create copy of him.
I have no idea what you're asking me to do.
I'll show him basically what to do, and I take like a brush, a little bit of paint, and kind of draw like a circle, like a head. I was like, see, this is kind of like his head. Now if you could do it on every other piece of paper and like add little eye and little ears and the big body.
That's how Graham feels like all the time.
If you do this, like try to make it look as close as you can to him.
It just kind of like hovers there in front of you, just looking at you, and then it goes over and picks up this paintbrush that's big as its body, dips it in the paint, and flies over and just starts rubbing it around on the paper.
Well
Is this what you
done.
wanted me to do? Does this look right?
How does he do it? Like what's the progress?
It is just drawing shapes and colors, and it looks nothing like Grim.
Well,
It's modern art.
make sure it has like all the features like eyes and muscles. Like
Look,
try
man,
to...
I live in the woods and I kill things for a living. I have no idea what you're asking me to do.
I'm just trying to give you something different to do than you normally do. Why not have some
What did you ask me to
creativity?
do? I put it in the paint, put it on the paper.
Yes, and do more of it. There's more
Okay.
paper.
And it just keeps going about what it was doing.
Okay. And I'm just like giving him little corrections, like, oh, add the little eye here and here, thank you, and just repeat it on every other paper.
Is this a good idea?
Well, we'll see the final effect.
So after an hour goes by, you have a bunch of papers that are basically modern art. They're just shapes and colors on them. You might have one through coaching that looks like a person, but whether or not it's Grim, you cannot tell.
How does it look like, Arvio?
Well, not very good for pamphlets, but we could probably convince somebody that this is like high art and we can make money off of that.
Maybe.
We just need to find a really dumb noble.
I mean,
and this is like the collection.
I guess.
It's a whole thing. It's actually really good for money laundering, but we don't need to get into that right now.
How many copies did they make?
How much paper do you give them?
I had like 50 sheets.
So 50 copies, I guess.
This is a very big art collection.
You have 50 pieces of paper with shapes and colors on it.
Beautiful.
Is there any fae that's artistically gifted, Leah? No is an okay answer.
I don't think so. I was having high hopes for them.
Yeah, but they sort of just hang about the forest and kill things.
Yeah, but they're very dexterous. I thought they might be good with the brush.
Are you good with something that is the size of you?
Okay, listen.
I just want to know where you're coming from, okay?
Technically, two of them could carry a brush.
Are they good at teamwork?
I mean, yes.
That did not sound confident.
Okay, so give you an idea in Discord chat. That's what most of it looks like, except you do have one that's kind of like this, but of Grim.
I gotta see that.
Yes, yes. Yeah. More of this. We just need to copy more of this. This is great.
Okay, this one. This one shall be our magnum opus. I will take more paper and I will copy this myself.
I'll help you too.
Will I be able to make a proper copy with a forgery kit?
Sure.
Okay, he's done. I'm sorry.
No, it's not that. I think forgery kit, you can forge anything, so I don't see why not.
Okay.
And
we just needed a copy that was just good enough.
And what would I have to roll to try to replicate it?
What would be Arvio doing it with the forgery kit?
Oh, okay, fair enough. If he doesn't need help.
Finally, I have a use for this damn thing. I also have a disguise kit, but it's really hard to use because I have horns.
I mean, we could chop them off.
No, you're fucking not gonna do that.
Grim, what are you doing?
I'm just holding on to the bear that Philip made me, just contemplating life at the moment.
All right, you sit down there for over an hour doing that. You watch a lot of people come in, get their food, leave. No point is it full like it was when you first got here, but it actually seems a little busier than it was the last couple of days. But back to Arvio and Leah.
Once Arvio finishes one copy, I'll grab it and be like, I'll show the others. I'll ask what they think, and I'm gonna grab it and leave the room and leave you to your copying.
Okay.
So I'm taking this copy of a lovely drawing and I'm trying to find Grim.
Oh, you head downstairs and you see him sitting there kind of turning over a wooden carved bear.
Grim!
You kind of see me drop the bear and pick it back up. Then look back up. Yes.
We got the prototype. It's beautiful. Look at this, and I'm showing the painting.
And I grab it from her and look at it. And you said it looks kind of like the thing on what you put it on the Discord.
Yeah, it's like a very bad abstract painting of you. You look hard enough. You think maybe you can see yourself. But at the same time, it could be anything or anybody.
Well, like, thank goodness it doesn't look too much like me, but close enough, I guess.
I mean, I guess Arvio wasn't good enough model, but oh well, we tried.
I hand it back to her.
Yeah, we'll try to make at least 20 more copies, and hopefully Arvio will be able to do something with them.
I just nod, and it's like, it just seems like we're just wasting time sitting here waiting for him.
Oh, what's this bear, by the way? It looks cute.
An old friend made it for me.
Oh, what happened to him?
He went his own way. On a greater purpose. With another friend.
Does that happen to you often?
Seems like it.
That's sad. Well, I'm not planning to go anywhere, so and then she taps you on the shoulder and starts running up the stairs to join us.
Have you rolled your next character yet? Or have you knocked on wood?
Have we all haven't rolled our next characters yet?
I'm not, because I don't die.
All right. So you guys spent a while making some copies of these?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So time passes by, and however many copies you want to make, you now have.
Fantastic. Now,
We're ready.
we need to pass them out. And
I
then
mean,
tomorrow night,
yeah, I mean, yeah, I think we need to wait for until the fight is over. And if Grim wins, I guess we can get a lot of shiny coins for those.
that's true. I mean, either way, like, we have modern art and we have abstract art. We just need to go around the noble district trying to convince some schmuck that, yes, this is in fact the work of a great artist.
I mean, it is. Okay, how
Really
many
is.
people can say that they have a painting made by sprites in their home?
Not a lot. It is,
Exactly.
in fact, a niche market.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know what that means.
No, but it sounds fancy.
Sure.
I would give you a handful of berries for a painting like this.
Do you have paintings in the forest?
I mean, usually I just use dyes and stuff like that, like blood, and paint on rocks.
I'll do. All right. Well, at least we have that. So.
So what now?
I don't know. I guess we wait for tomorrow night. See about that fight.
What about the spells? You said you wanted to wait for your spells to
That's
replenish.
true. I did say that. We should go do that.
Are we supposed to wait for them to fall asleep again so we can wake them up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we could do it whenever.
Yeah. Do you think Grim is ready for this fight?
I think Grim is ready to do something. Anything at all.
Well, more time passes by. You guys going to the tower now?
See any reason to delay it?
Okay, so you head downstairs. Grim, you
Jump
still
out the
just-
window. Jump.
Okay.
I'm using
can't
stairs
talk.
this time.
Arvio, you jump out the window. Leah, you head down the stairs. See Grim still
Acrobatics.
sitting there. And you can go ahead and roll me acrobatics, Arvio.
Oh shoot, my God doesn't want me to do this because my character sheet isn't scrolling.
Do you say anything to Grim, Leah?
Hmm. Hmm. I will be back before morning comes.
Do I need to wait for you?
No, I'll be fine.
Should I be worried?
No, I should survive.
You should survive.
I mean, anything can happen, even in nature. If I make a mistake, a snake could bite me and I die.
Are you guys going to that tower again?
I don't know, not yet.
We did say we'd deal with it after we got Ulrich, right?
Hold on, little something. And I think my roll 20 froze again. I was trying to roll deception. God damn it.
Same. I'm trying to roll acrobatics and roll 20 is like actually you're fucking shit.
Well, do you want me to roll against it? I guess.
Sure, go ahead.
I mean,
Yeah, if they're gonna try to deceive you, you can roll an insight check.
alright. Yeah, it's doing the same thing. I gotta refresh. That's actually taking a really long time. Well, I see Arvio's 12 for acrobatics.
Hey. What?
Let's see here. Insight 9.
Oh, it's loading now. Come on. There we go, got it. What did I roll? I don't even know. 17, okay.
Seems
17.
seems pretty straightforward to you, Grim.
Yep,
All
and
right.
she leaves.
What a
Okay.
bad influence.
You continue saying what you were saying, Grim?
Nope. She convinced me basically. I was gonna say if I was gonna sit here and wait for her, but she did say she'd be back before morning. So
All right. Just want to make sure the conversation happened. People
Yep.
understood what was said.
yes.
So you walk out the door, Arvio.
Yep.
You jump down, manage to miss all the garbage and barrels out here this time, and you and Leah rendezvous on the side of the tavern.
So we're here again. Are you ready?
I am.
Okay.
Also, I need to do some adjustments because all of my audio just blew the fuck out. Super loud. Okay, everything's fine. Somebody say something.
All right.
I'm saying something.
Okay, good. It's normal now. All right.
Is it? Is it really normal?
Yeah, I mean, every time I unplug my mic with my Bluetooth headphones in, it's like, so guys, what do you think about Saturdays in general? Like, it's really loud and really muffled. And I can't tell you why. But anyway, we are in front of the tower again. Okay.
Well, right now you're at the side of the tavern. You heading towards the tower?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys make your way all the way across town to where you were not too long ago. Find yourself standing in front of the tower.
All right.
So how do we get in?
Well,
Oh, give me the
You know-
helmet. Give me the helmet.
oh, yep, let's put it on. Let us equip safety precautions. I go over the helmet and I put on my helmet with the horn holes.
Okay. Now we're safe.
Well, we'll see if this works. Because if it is psionic in nature, this will provide some protection. Anyway, let's get first thing is getting into the courtyard, which just get over the gate.
Yeah. How are we doing
Not
that?
touch the damn thing. Well, I have a rope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that'll do. Just toss that over.
Yeah, but how are you gonna tie it down if you're gonna toss it over to the other side?
Well, I can kind of like tie it around one of the spokes on top. Can I?
I don't know. Maybe.
So you're gonna throw a rope over to the other side?
No. What I want to do is like, okay, so does the wall have spikes on top of it or anything like that? Was it
Yeah,
just
it's those
wall?
old wrought iron fence with the spikes at the top.
Yeah. So what I want to kind of do is, you know what? Actually, screw this. I just cast Misty Step.
Thanks.
There we go. I throw the line over.
Okay. I'm gonna turn myself into a fly again. I'm gonna fly up.
Bye.
I'm gonna fly up, fly around Arvio's head to let him know that hey, I'm a fly now, and I'm gonna basically try to get in the same way as I did last time, so through the window and wait for him on the inside.
I resist the want to swat.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, as you
Yes.
misty step and find yourself standing upon this hollowed ground, go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw, Arvio.
Oof.
26.
All right. As your feet touch this soil, you just feel something weird kind of creep over you, shiver up your back, and kind of shake it off. And you're now standing there looking at this. Somewhere in the range, you guys are architects, you don't have measuring devices, so you don't know the exact size, but 60 to 80 foot tall tower in front of you. And all of a sudden, a fly comes, circles around your head, and takes off towards the tower. What would you like to do?
All right. Well, can I at least see inside any one of these arrow perches, or are they like 20 feet off the ground or something?
No, they're ground level, so you can kind of walk over and make your way through some bushes and peek through. Tieflings have dark vision, yes?
Correct.
You just, as you're looking through, make out what looks to be like some shelves with a statue sitting on top of it, like straight across from you. And as you're kind of like trying to look around, you just see like old dusty furniture and spider webs.
I'd like to do like an investigation check to make sure where I will be popping in isn't dangerous at all.
By the time you probably look inside, you see Leah turn back to herself inside.
Oh, then I'm going to pop up like right next to you.
All right, Leah, you fly through the window and you kind of land down and turn back into yourself. And as you do so, all of a sudden, Arvio standing next to you.
Oh, hi.
I
Okay, so from my last visit, there are doors downstairs and upstairs, and both of them explode when you try to open them.
Okay, well, I have Dispel Magic, so we could probably take care of that. I look around the room. Is it just a bunch of broken furniture and spider webs and stuff like that?
Give me 1 second and you'll see.
Fantastic.
Arvio and Leah, you should be able to see.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I can. Lady then. Oh, look, a crab. Haha. This place was made for me, Leia.
You plan to live here with your family?
I
It
don't
is.
know.
It is a wizard tower. So
It is. It is. It's
Leah,
a
why did you
little-
take so long?
you hear that?
You
No,
heard
I
nothing, Arvio.
I heard nothing.
I think I'm hearing things again.
Okay.
Can
You
I
hear
hold
what
you?
sounds like running, taking up the stairs, Leah.
I heard something going up the stairs.
Okay. Do you want to go investigate it?
Can you hold my hand as we do this?
Yeah, I can hold your hand. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay. This way I know.
Wholesome.
That way at least I know you're real.
That's true. All right, lead the way. Oh,
And
wait. Let me investigate for traps along the way, okay?
I mean, my minions were walking around here, and I was walking here myself. So I think floor is safe. I think only
Floor is
doors
safe?
are. Pardon?
Floor is safe. Got it.
Yeah, I think only doors are trapped.
Okay. Let me
Oh,
turn
please.
something on real quick. I cast
Okay.
Detect Magic.
All right. Everything lights up with an aura. Even the stones you're walking on, the beams supporting the ceiling. You remember last time this entire place seemed to have some kind of magical aura about it.
Then I'm going to keep an eye out for like fluctuations, I suppose. Because I can detect magic. Because I know, like, yes, everything is magical, but I don't know. Maybe this will help.
Okay, you can give me a perception check.
All right.
As you guys are gonna head upstairs, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, you guys make your way over to the stairs. Arvia, you're kind of keeping an eye out for stuff. You think you behind like some of the furniture. It just seems odd because it's almost like this shadow kind of extends and then goes back.
It's creepy.
Mm.
But then you start making your way up the stairs. They are tight, but one behind the other. You kind of wind your way up the spiral staircase and find yourself, after probably about 20 feet or so going up these, standing in front of another door.
Yeah. Those are the doors. Like my minions tried to open them and they died.
This is the trapped one? Okay.
Yes.
Well, let's see what this does. I would like to cast Dispel Magic on the door.
Okay, what level?
We're going to use the fucking adjustment and say 5.
Okay, 1 moment. You watch as on this door, it's just covered in dirt but behind it, you watch as all of a sudden the symbol flares up, and then seems to, it's like essence just falls from the door.
Ah,
Did you unlock them?
I definitely undid the magic on it.
Should I try to open them now?
Let me test real quick, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to try the door to make sure it's.
Right? You reach out to the handle and you grab it and you go to open it. Nothing happens to you, but the door rattles and you can't turn the knob.
Oh. Well, I have something for. Oh, it's locked. Don't worry, I have something for this. I pull out thieves' tool.
Go ahead and roll dexterity.
Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
All right, you sit there and you kind of remembering what you learned through the reading of the book that you'd picked up, kind of turning this and turning the handle at the same time. Eventually, you hear a click and the door pops open just a centimeter.
Victory! Yes! I mean, I
Did
knew I
it.
could do it. Anyway, yes! High five.
Okay. Can I guess?
Okay, let's go. I open. I check for traps and then I open door.
All right, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Would that be investigation?
No.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, so you open the door slowly looking for traps. You do not see any, but as you kind of like step into the room, you again this shadow is like drawn out from behind multiple pieces of furniture, and as you step in, it looks like the shadows kind of like move back behind the furniture, almost like the shadows are trying to hide from you. It seems to be different from the darkness.
Mm.
Hey, Lee, I'm getting like a really bad feeling.
I mean,
You know, like
that's
beyond the normal bad feeling.
bad feeling. How?
Bad feeling as I was hoping to maybe we wouldn't run into any trouble in here. At least, if not into any that we couldn't just sneak about.
Mhm.
But I feel like we're running into two problems.
I
One,
mean,
whatever is here already knows we're here. And two, this weird shadowy BS. I don't know if you see it too.
did I see it?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
You didn't see it downstairs, but as you come up and you're kind of stepping through the door with Arvio and you're looking around, you do see that there seems to be this darkness that you can't look through like you normally can. That seems to be like a shadow that's kind of stretching and undulating and then seems to take cover behind stuff. And you also notice that up here
Mhm.
seems to be like some kind of creature runs behind whatever that is.
Actual creature.
It's what it looks like to you.
Okay. In
Can I
that
do
case,
something?
oh,
I have an idea.
You didn't see that, by the way, Arvio.
oh,
I didn't see it, but I am talking about the shadows.
I mean, yeah, you can go ahead.
Are there any torch sconces anywhere nearby?
Yes, indeed. There's one straight across from you.
Can I light that?
You can try.
All right, cool. Let me see. Well, do I have a tinderbox or something? Because I don't want to burn this place to the ground. I don't, but I feel like if I go over, a concentrated firebolt should be able to put it up.
As he do that, I summon 4 satyrs and ask them to basically investigate this room because I think I saw some being hiding here somewhere.
Okay. Hey, Grim, what are you doing?
Well, probably getting something to eat at this point. It's been, what, maybe another hour or so?
Yeah, it's been another hour.
Yeah, about lunchtime, so I'll get something to eat.
All
or
right.
dinner time or whatever. I think it's around mid-ash.
Awen is in his room attempting to sing an opera.
Okay, go ahead and roll a performance. Roll a d20. All right, he is in there attempting to sing opera. Grim, it is probably
no
a
noise is heard.
little after lunch at this point.
Yeah, I'll get something to eat and something to start be at the bar and start drinking a little.
All right, and what was that, Awen?
Of course, he isn't heard by anyone.
Indeed. Back to RVO and Leah, unless anyone wants to do anything else.
Nope.
All right. Leah, you summon your satyrs.
Mhm.
You watch as all of a sudden these four, you said four, right?
Yes, 4 of them.
These four humanoid looking creatures are standing before you, kind of like reaching out and then filling stuff. And then you see that they kind of fill the wall. And one of them turns around and is like, "You want us to do what?"
Check behind all the furniture. See if there is any being here in this room.
"I can't see anything." "Yeah, what do you got any light?"
Oh.
Got it. One moment.
As you go over there, RVO, the sconce is empty.
Oh, bugger. Well, let me see if I don't have any torches.
Oh dear. Let's see.
Damn, guess not. Do you have any
no.
torches?
Let's see.
Party that doesn't have any torch.
Oh no.
Uruk has torches. Come on, guys. What the heck?
Oh well. Let's see. What else do we have? Do you happen to?
Oh, I know. I got it.
What you got?
Conjure creatures is not. It's not. Oh, it is concentration. Can I
Do you have
cast?
dancing lights?
No, I got something better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not concentration. Okay, I'm gonna cast on myself Fire Shield, which emanates light up to 10 feet.
But
And
wait,
I'm gonna.
does that cause fire damage?
Oh, only to two people who attack me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna basically walk behind my satyrs and stay like 10 feet away as they investigate every piece of furniture in the room.
Note to self: bring torches on the return trip.
All right. So it is not very extensive light, but you are emitting light.
Mhm.
And they're like, "Thank you. So you want us to check behind things?"
Yeah, check this whole room and see if there's anything alive hiding here. I thought I saw something hiding in the shadows.
Oh, okay. And they start kind of moving around as you kind of walk behind them and trying their best to look behind things. They don't seem to find anything. It seems empty. A lot of rotten food here and spider webs.
Have you
Hey,
found
look,
anything
wine.
other than? Have you found anything other than rotten food and bottles?
Furniture, spider webs, dirt.
I see. Well, okay. Thank you for your help. You're dismissed. Thank you.
I mean, if you want to stay around just in case.
They're already gone.
Yep, they
Okay,
vanished.
Leah, whatever you say.
I'm still using the fire shield on me. It's 10 minutes, so.
Yep.
Alright.
Well,
Why don't you come and join us?
I'm hearing voices again, Arvia.
Oh, what are they telling you?
They asking me to join them, whatever that means.
Oh wow, okay, that's textbook fucking ominous. Okay, well, let's see. We have a butcher's knife over here. We have wine and a nice couch to face the wine collection. I mean, shit, all we need is a teddy bear and it's a Sotic map. Where is that motherfucker? Sorry.
That's. I'm gonna investigate the couch.
The couch, it must be evil.
No, I'm
I help you investigate the couch.
I'm just checking if there's something like in between the pillows, if there's something underneath and all.
Oh, fuck. That's not good.
Wait, what?
We called attention to right here.
Oh,
You don't see it? Okay, go ahead and give me investigation. You should look under the couch.
okay.
Oh, I don't see shit. What do you mean?
7. This couch is sus.
I'm also investigating for a second. Oh, wow.
Oh, I
you wanna leave-
see. I see. The teddy bear.
Oh,
Go ahead and
I
give me
would've never seen
investigation.
that. I got so scared, Sozik. I don't even know. Fuck.
But you're checking the couch as well?
Yeah.
All right. It is
The
very
inside.
it's very old, falling apart as you kind of touch the wood and you pull on it. It starts ripping apart. Like the nails start to come out. You check under it and the cushions and stuff. Seems like at one point in time it was a luxurious couch that's fallen to disrepair.
Hmm.
Mm,
Well, it seemed like the living room was downstairs. This is more of a feasting area.
mm. I mean, at least we know there is no creatures here. We investigated this place, and we're safe. Let's go
Leah,
downstairs. Yes.
as you're walking back towards the stairs, from down the stairs, you hear what sounds like your mother yell out, "Leah, where are you? Help me." The stairs also do continue spiraling upwards.
Oh. Did the voice come more of downstairs or upstairs?
The voice came from downstairs. And it was very distinctly your mother, or what you remember of your mother's voice.
I turn to Arvio, and I'm just like, it's very frustrating when the voices tell me to go up, and then they tell me to go down, and they tell me to go up again.
Well, maybe we should just continue going up.
For now, at least. At least for now.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, if we go up, won't we end up at like? Remember when I was flying as an owl, I saw there was like a hatch on the top of the tower.
Yeah.
Is that
So,
is that where the stairs leading?
I mean, I figure, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if I were to put a lab anywhere on a tower, it'd be at the very top.
I mean, you're the wizard. You probably know it. So lead the way.
I'm a very street wizard. I've never had a tower.
Not yet.
Not yet. I will own this building.
Okay, hold my hand. Let's go up.
Okay, let's go.
And we're going up.
All right. So again, you keep heading up the stairs about another 20-ish or so feet, and you find yourself standing at another door. The stairs do keep heading upwards, but you are standing in front of another door.
All right. Second verse, same as the first.
How many more times can you unlock the door?
I can cast Dispel Magic 6 more times, but now more at the level that I did previously. If I can't make it work this time, we might need to try again later, but we're making good progress.
I mean, yeah, we unlocked one pair. You know what? We probably should have unlocked the front door, just to have easier access to the building.
You're probably right. Well. Let's see about this. I cast Dispel Magic at level 4.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, go ahead and give me a roll with your spellcasting ability.
So that'll be a D20. Would it just be a straight intelligence roll?
I guess it just says using your spellcasting ability. You get modifiers to your spellcasting ability.
I think so. Let me actually just check, just to be sure what we're doing here. So let's see. Yeah, it would be an intelligence check. 10 plus the spells. Okay, okay. That's for you. Boop. 21.
All right. Again, you watch as this image appears. You know it to be some kind of magical warding thing that, when triggers, will do something nefarious. And it kind of glows, and it just watches as like burning powder just sprinkles to the floor. You're pretty sure that you disarmed it.
Alright, cool.
You're doing great, Arvio.
Thanks. I'm kind of nervous though, because apparently a bunch of gnome wizards couldn't handle this tower, but we seem to be handling it rather readily, and that kind of makes me nervous.
I mean, we're just more powerful than gnomes.
Well, yes, but they're still relatively intelligent compared to other beings.
Yes, but they're low.
They probably can't run fast enough.
And they can't open the doors because the handle is too high.
That is true. Speaking of which, let me... Locked again?
Indeed, it is.
Alright, 1 moment. 25.
No problem. You get this one unlocked and kind of clicks open a bit. Both of you or both of you can give me perception checks.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. 25.
27.
All right. So you step into this room. Right across from you, right away, you see a piano. And as you start looking around, seeing the other furniture, while I move you guys to this room, you again notice these shadow tendrilled sheet-like things, blacker than the darkness that you're seeing through, just kind of sucking away into the different furniture.
Well, let's take a look around.
Yep. Let's see.
What is that over here? I've never seen that before.
Piano?
I think I see
I
that.
like to think Arvio doesn't know it. I don't know if they have pianos where he comes from.
No? Well, that's a personal choice then.
Yeah. Oh, I found the bedroom.
And a bathroom, it seems.
Ah, yes. The glorious latrine. And yet, with all of his endless magics, still had the shit in a bucket.
I mean, aren't we?
Don't we shit in a bucket? Well, yes, but prestidigitation does wonders.
Well, not everyone can cast it. Maybe this wizard didn't know how to.
That would be very sad.
So, walking around this room, are we seeing anything unusual?
Other than what you saw when you first stepped in, it looks like an ordinary room that has been untouched by people in time.
Is this like chests over here or something?
They're wardrobes.
Well, I mean, let's see what this guy was wearing, yeah? Maybe we could find some magical robes or something. Oh, nope, that's the same cube. I check it for anything weird.
All right, go ahead and give me, like you're looking on the outside of it, right?
Yes.
Okay, give me investigation. All right, so you're kind of looking it over. Looks to be nicely crafted. Looks to be gold kind of trim and stuff around it. Don't notice anything strange.
Okay. I open it.
Right? You open the door and you see hanging there a bunch of robes. And as you open the door, the robes violently shake from side to side, and you swear you see something black like move across the back of this thing.
I jump back.
What happened? Did you see a rat?
I think I saw one of those strange shadow creatures, and it's chilling in the wardrobe.
I'll investigate.
You're looking in there, and you're seeing these robes are kind of still swaying and slowing down, but otherwise you're not seeing anything else. But you can definitely tell that like there's movement in there, or there was at some point.
I mean, it's even if this thing is like living here, it's at least it's not attacking us.
That's true. Not yet, anyway.
I mean, maybe he just considers us to be superior to him.
Well, let's not get like that yet. Is there anything in this wardrobe that looks to be... I can't tell magically right now, of course, because magic is everywhere and everything is magical, but is there anything that would rival Arvio's fashion sense? I guess. Because if you're going to make it magical, you're probably also going to make it a little bit ornate.
Well, as you look through, do you notice a lot of these are like old and deteriorating and falling apart? But one of them does actually seem to be pristine, even though it has spider webs and dust on it. It doesn't seem like it's falling apart like the rest of them.
What does it look like?
It looks to be an exquisite cloth of white with like some gray markings on it, and it has these silvery runes about it, and then like the very trim of it is lined in gold.
Oh, that looks pretty. Try it on.
Maybe not here. Maybe when we're not in a place full of, darkness and shadow monsters. Still, let's grab it and put it in the pack for later. I can identify it then. I do believe it's magical because it hasn't deteriorated like everything else in here.
I mean, everything here is magical.
It only looks like that. The weave is strong here.
Do you know what this thing is, Arvio? And she points at the piano.
I don't think I've ever seen that instrument before.
Do you think it's magical?
Maybe. I boop one of the keys.
It makes a very distorted piano that's not been tuned in a long time type of sound.
Oh, I'm going to assume that this thing's broken because that sounds awful.
As you guys kind of look back towards the stairs and start heading that way, you think you see what looks to be a person peeking around the corner, and as kind of as you look at it, it seems to withdraw around the corner. Both of you see this.
I rush onto the stairs and try to look around.
I literally get chills as that happens. Like, and then you rush forward, and I'm like, oh, okay.
So I rush the other way. Yeah.
You rush forward, and you see, like, on the very edge of your light, like this dark figure just dashing up the stairs.
Up the stairs.
Yep.
I'm chasing it.
Leah, no. Oh, I'm not supposed to. Okay. Shit.
You follow?
Yeah,
I yell and I'm
chasing it.
I'm telling her to stop, but I am also following behind.
All right. So you're watching as this thing is like leaving you behind, Leah.
No.
It's making no sounds whatsoever. But eventually it kind of disappears, and Arvio is behind you, and you guys are running up the stairs, and you come to yet another door. The stairs continue on upwards, but you are standing at another door.
I'm stopping by the door.
Leah, we can't just run off like that. This place is dangerous.
Maybe, but see, we both saw it. I chased it, and it disappeared. If it wanted to kill us, it would have killed me already.
Or it's luring you to where it can.
Well, maybe, but if you're here with me, we're safe.
Okay, Lee, I think we're going to need to, before we unlock this next one, we need to get an exit strategy out. Okay?
I mean, I can turn into fly again.
You're going to need to be a little bit faster than that. Anything happens,
Mhm.
we need to bail, like, immediately. We go back down. We go out of the arrow slits, and we both fly away.
Okay.
First sign of trouble.
Okay.
Okay. And time for a hat trick. I cast a spell magic.
All right, go ahead and roll your intelligence again.
I think I'm going to roll. Oh shit! That was supposed. I guess it's a 24 because it's still first.
Yep. All right, you watch as the magical ward off of this door falls away.
Okay. Are you ready?
Mhm.
I unlock. I try to unlock the door.
Go ahead and give me a thieves dexterity roll.
17.
All right, this one you almost don't think you're gonna get it, and then at the last second, right when you're thinking about giving up, it kind of clicks and turns in your hand, and you push it open just a little bit.
Okay. Let's go.
I'm rolling.
peek
I'm
through.
gonna I'm rolling perception to see inside.
Okay, both of you can, and both of you can give me dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Okay, that and well, shit.
Oh. Oops.
All right.
Yep. That's a
Leah
cinematic failure.
and
That's
Arvio, you two step through the door, and before you know it, you guys are just standing on piles of books. Leah, you manage to steady yourself and keep from falling over. Arvio, you're like slipping on these books, and you fall backwards and find yourself prone on the ground.
I'm gonna help Arville get up.
Hang
And
on, yep, there it is. It's the first one.
Mhm.
at this point, your light goes out.
Oh. I mean, we can still see in the dark.
Please turn your light back on.
I've got a bad news, Arvio.
Yeah.
I can't.
So you find yourself in a room you would guess that's about 20 feet tall, and there are books just scattered everywhere from side to side. And you also notice these shelves that line one half of the circular room that go from floor to ceiling. And you also notice like a couple ladders like leaning up against them. You also see what looks like a couple tables to the bottom or the south here.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. How tall is this room?
You would guess probably somewhere around 20 feet.
Okay. I hope I will not set everything on fire by accident.
Okay, if you need to ask that question, don't do it because it's a room full of books.
Oh, don't worry. Okay, I'm going to cast a flaming sphere, and I'm gonna lift it by the ceiling, as far away from the books and the floor as possible. As it's gonna work as a little lantern. It creates 20 feet radius of bright light, so hopefully it will, give us a better look at the whole room and not burn everything.
How big is the sphere?
The sphere is 5 feet sphere. No,
Okay,
no,
that'll do.
Yeah.
That'll actually work. Okay.
I will just turn your light on for you.
Yeah.
But we'll just say it's the spear that you have hovering up.
Mm-hmm.
Also, as you guys come in here, you again see this silky sheet-like shadow stuff that just seems to be withdrawing into the corners and behind things. Seems to be a whole lot of it in here as it kind of like dives and delves into the books and disappears.
Okay.
Arvio.
Can you move that around?
Yeah, I can move it slowly, but the thing is, if I move it too close to the books, I can actually accidentally burn them.
Okay, we shouldn't need to look that hard. I'm imagining the main research is going to be something rather easy to look for. Like
I'm
my
slowly.
main works comes in the deck, but a lot of people kind of keep a spell book, you know.
I'm slowly moving the sphere to the across the ceiling to the other side of the room to see more.
All right.
Oh
Yeah.
wow!
Maybe within those books you'll find the answer how to heal us all.
Maybe. Can I take a look at this thing over here? Is it just a giant globe?
Yeah, as you come around the corner and you see that it's like slowly spinning by itself, and it does indeed look to be a giant globe of the world.
Don't go too far, Leah.
Okay.
I'm gonna check by the desk.
As you step up to it, it just all of a sudden stops spinning.
Don't stop. I go back up to the desk.
And I investigate this area, all those things that's on the table.
Okay, give me investigation checks. Both of you can, since you're both respectively looking at things.
Oh, not bad.
Nice.
You go through, Leah, that one side over there, and you find a lot of familiar looking things. They seem to be plant parts and animal parts and things that you don't know all of what they could do, especially for a wizard, but like some of them, you know that you would use them to like heal a cut or something like that. So these seems to be items that have some kind of special properties to them. Arvio, you start digging through that desk down there, and it just seems to be a bunch of personal writings. And the book on the top, as you're kind of going through it, seems to be somebody recounting, trying to summon something from a different plane of existence. And then like the last few pages talk about things going wrong and keeping it here. And that's where it ends.
Okay. I'm going to take that book and put it in my backpack.
Arvio.
Yeah?
I think I found a station where they were like keeping spell ingredients and potion ingredients around. I don't know if any of this would be helpful to you.
Yeah, maybe. I'll take a look through it. Also, we are not breaking the front seal on this place.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened?
I'll tell you later. I kind of like lean in and whisper. Okay, so kind of what happened is they tried to summon an extraplanar entity, and it didn't go well.
Okay.
And now they're keeping it in here.
Okay. Do you think it's the shadowy thing?
Probably.
Oh, okay. It seems to be shy.
It seems to not like light.
Oh. Well, good thing I still have a little bit of light.
It's a good thing, yes.
As you are down there talking, you're kind of looking through this stuff, Arvio, you recognize a lot of this to be items of crafting. And you guys are kind of going back and forth talking and digging through this when all of a sudden the door slams and you both look up and you see up here something like starting to build as you watch as the shadow seems to be drawing out and this darkness within the darkness is growing taller and taller, and you all of a sudden see as like these tendrils come off of it and these eyes look out, and both of you hear this voice come from this thing that says, "Free us or die." And we'll end the session here for the night.
Neat. I'll totally do that.
Arvio, let's free it, Arvio. That sounds
sounds
good.
like a good idea.
Exorcism time.
Time to fold. Arvio folds immediately.
Okay, Arvio, time to make new characters.
Yes, and it's
no,
like,
it will
oh,
be good.
shit, all you need to do is ask.
Well, I hope you guys
Fight.
had fun.
Yeah.
Yes,
fun
I did.
running 2 different D&D games at the same time. But I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was still fun. I can take a nap and play my character, you know. I'm kidding.
Yeah, you might as well pull out Pokemon and play at this point.
No, I had to make sure all the sound is working and stuff, so I can't really do anything.
Well, thank you guys.
Thank you. Until next week.
Yep. And see if they actually ever gonna go rescue Eric.
Right. All right. You guys have a good night.